Hey there, my name is Late Game Reviewer and welcome to my channel. So I was in a stream today I was watching and then this guy comes in. The Under Network, the video that you're going to see, fair use, which I'm going to use, and I'm going to analyze this video here because that's what he I would say, not spammed, but he couldn't stop talking about it. It's like the first thing he came in, BAM! TotalBiscuit deserves to get cancer and blah blah blah. He didn't start it like that, but it sounded like that. He was really passionate about John Bain getting cancer. So it's not that I want to defend TotalBiscuit, but there's a couple of things that this guy said in this video. Of course, that there's the fact that TotalBiscuit gets cancer, totally deserves it, title. Personally, I don't think he deserves it, not because I like the guy and everything, but seriously, man, you want to wish someone cancer and die? What the fuck? That is really serious. That is some really heavy shit. There's a couple of other things which he said, of course, and I want to, I don't know, I hope I'm going to make sense into him or something. I'm not going to bash him. I'm not going to, like insult him, name calling him and everything, because that would be really freaking easy. Trust me, it is easy to do that in these kind of videos. You pick on someone, I mean, you talk about someone specifically, and then you just unleash hell onto him, and you make him cry. I've seen people do that before on YouTube. No, I'm not going to do that. That's not me. My style is... Man, it's not what is my style, but in these videos, it's like, wake up. So let's go. I'm gonna listen to this 8 minute and 50. I think I stopped it at 6 minutes or so, and I just couldn't take it anymore. Like, what the fuck, dude? This is heavy. So there's a lot of things he said, of course. There's one thing about getting cancer, and there's another thing about critics, and so on and so on. So I'm just gonna talk about it and give my little 2 cents. Maybe in the long run, I can make him change his mind into some things. Because I can, you know, YouTube, I can make videos and upload it and probably see, not see people, but see people my point of view and discuss about it, because that's what YouTube is all about, right? So let's start.
Hello everyone, this is the Under Network here. TotalBiscuit, also known as John Bain, deserves to get cancer.
Wow, that's a great start. Deserving cancer for someone you don't even know. Oh, don't worry. His reasons, I personally have no fucking clue what it is. I mean, you're gonna know, but seriously, starting with a get cancer, that's pretty heavy, man. What would you want to do that? I mean, I don't even know who John Bain is. I mean, I don't even disagree. Well, I do disagree with the guy sometimes. I do agree with him other times, and that's it. If I do disagree with him, I don't want to wish cancer. I mean, the same goes for me, for example. Here's a stupid thing. Well, not a really stupid thing, but just an example. It's not because I hate, well, not that I hate, but I don't like Celine Dion's music. I'm from Quebec. She's from Quebec. Naturally, you would think, well, yeah, I should like her. I mean, it's like she's from the same country, from the same province. I don't. I think her music sucks. Is she a good singer? Call me fucking crazy, but I don't think so. I don't think she's a good singer. I do see the ability and the skill she has. Fucking amazing. She's a good singer, but for me, it's not my style. That's what I mean. I don't mean that she's a bad singer, but that's what I mean. I just hate her for that. I don't like her music. Will I go out and say, I wish Celine Dion cancer and die? No, I'm not going to do that. If you hate something, like, you're not going to wish him to die or something. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I have no sympathy for this guy whatsoever.
Why should we have sympathy for you, then, if you don't even have respect for someone that you wish cancer? Just a little overthought here.
And if you wanted to hit that dislike button, feel free to do so. I'm going to bathe in your salty-ass tears. And just jack off to it. Yeah. Yeah. Those delicious, salty tears. Because I have no sympathy for this.
I would love to see that video. I mean, DSP Gaming did it. I mean, so why not you? Okay, that's a really low move, but seriously. If someone can jerk off onto YouTube and put it on on YouTube. I mean, anyone can do it at this point. You don't even see anything, but you can see him like having, I don't know, like an intense leg scratching because his leg itched. Fucking intense itching, I can tell you that. Oh man, that was an epic video. Anyways, let's continue.
Guy whatsoever, because he's a...
Also, I'm gonna do this. Well, not that I'm gonna do this, but I'm going to. I should have said this in the first place. I try to make this as fast as possible, as cheap as possible, and as less time consuming as possible, because my time is worth it. But it's just enough for me to look at this guy and say, you know what? I want to give my 2 cents on this guy. I don't want to spend a lot of time editing. I could have done it in a, I would say, like in a, what do you call this guy's name? What the fuck? Top Hats and Champagne. Yes, Top Hats and Champagne. Really awesome channel, by the way. Let's continue.
Critic, and like all critics, they're all parasites.
That's something.
What is a critic?
Yeah, what is it?
A critic is a low-life creature that lacks any talent or ability to contribute anything, yet chooses to verbally attack and put down the works of others. Through the usage of long words and general pretentiousness, they pretend to show intelligence and also to appear human like the rest of us, hiding their true parasitic form.
Wow.
Everyone is entitled to an opinion, but a critic makes it a business to state their opinion to everyone through the media or press.
Okay, let's cut it there. And what the fuck? Okay, so a critic. What is a critic? I mean, he does say it. He does say it, but you can see his hesitation to what is a critic, as in he's gonna really think about it, and you feel it's like a provocative kind of statement that he wants to do, like he wants to say. I mean, I'm not gonna use like $10 wars. I'm fucking poor anyway, so that's not gonna work. But what's a critic? I mean, like in this one here, it's TotalBiscuit picking up a game, putting his opinion on. That's it. He just picks up a game. He sees what the game offers. He puts his opinion on the table onto various mechanics and gameplay aspects and so on and so on. He just puts his opinion. Sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's really bad, from the game's point of view, of course. And sometimes people like it, sometimes people don't like it. And you know why? It's an opinion. Everything is subjective. The only thing that is a fact, because it looks like he loves to use that word, and so as a lot of other people on YouTube, fact. It's like it's a favorite word amongst, I would say, the YouTube gaming community. The only fact there is, it's the gameplay aspects that are presented to you from the game. That's all. And that's a critic's job, to tell me the truth. To tell me if the game fucking sucks or not. I mean, let's look at the game, Right to Hell Retribution. If there wasn't any reviews out there, everyone would have picked it up. Okay, that would be really surprising, but that could happen. With good marketing, you can make a good, like a really bad fucking game that really sucks, sell millions. Ubisoft and EA does it all the time. Anyways, so a critic, like he says, is a parasite and so on and so on. But look at here. The other network making a review, jungle-based environment review, Unreal Marketplace. That's what he does. He critiques this work. He critiques this developer, this maker, the person who made... I don't even know what the fuck this is, I'm going to be honest. I really have no clue, but he puts a critique. You know, he puts a critique. He just puts his opinion on. That's it. That's what it is. He puts his opinion on the table. That's what I want to say. And that's it. Some people may like it. It sounds like they don't like it because for dislikes. But hey, who knows? Comments are disabled. So is he going to learn something from that? No, of course not. So let's continue.
And to state their opinion as a fact.
No, an opinion is subjective. It is not a fact. The only fact that you have, sorry for the coughing, I should edit this out. No, I'm not. The only thing that's a fact is the information that's provided to you from the game. I don't know, let's look at Batman Arkham Knight, for example, or any other Arkham Batman games. The fighting mechanics. That is not a fact, that's just information. That's a gameplay mechanic, it's like in a gameplay aspect, it's mechanic, whatever. TotalBiscuit did one, I think. Don't even remember. He will put his opinion. Is it good or not? Then he's going to talk about probably the skills, the fighting, like the speed, and so on and so on. He's going to give... And he's also going to compare it to other games, which he has no choice, because you got to compare your experience to something. You got to have a reference, like a point of reference here. So that's what I said about this guy before. He likes to say the word fact for whatever reason. I'm not going to blame him specifically because everyone does it on the internet for one fucking reason. I don't know.
You are a musician, a filmmaker, an artist, a writer, and you see a professional critic writing a review about you. You do the right thing and you shoot them in the face where they stand. If you want to know if a film or a band is any good, don't read the reviews. Ask a friend what they think.
That is the most shittiest tip you can give to someone. For someone, hey, Batman and Superman, how did you like it? It was a fucking monster movie. It wasn't good. That's what he's going to say. Or he's going to say like in 2-3 words. You cannot describe a movie or a game in a couple of words. Is this game good? Yeah or no? It's an opinion. Who the fuck cares? Just... That's the thing. You can't even ask someone. Well, you can't ask someone, but you gotta know. Where's his... I'm going to say correctly, analytical abilities. Can he analyze something, in this case here, a game, and tell me about his various mechanics and gameplay aspects? Can he give me an opinion? Is it good? Is it not good? Is it recommended? Why does it suck? Why is it bad? Why is this good? Like, I don't know, it could be a lot of things. I'm going really vague and I'm going really in general terms, but I think you really get the idea here, as you guys are smart. You know.
Or just do it yourself. But there you have it. That's pretty much where that...
You know, there's another thing regarding critics and professionals. I don't look at one professional. When I look at a game, for example here, Battlefield 4, I want to know if this is recommended or not, because that's why I look at a review. My job as a consumer is to find out if this is good or not. Same goes with everything around me. If I want to buy furniture, if I want to buy a car, it is my duty to find out if it's good or not. While I look at one review, at one guide, at one professional to say, is this good or not? No, because he's a man or he's a woman and he has an opinion. I have to look at others as well. What do they have to say? Who knows? Maybe there's like 5 reviewers, and those those reviews will be totally freaking different. They may present the product or the thing that's trying to sell you under, I don't know, like different visions. Maybe it may look totally different. Someone may say, well, I don't recommend it because of XYZ reasons, and another one may say, well, yes, I do recommend this for ABC reasons. I don't know, I watched like Witcher 3 reviews. I saw all kinds. Some recommended it, others didn't recommend it. Another perfect example, look at Steam user reviews. Some recommend it, others don't recommend it. Try to tell me why. They have different opinion. Nothing is objective in your review. As soon as it's objective, why am I looking at you? So, like, seriously, why am I reading you? Why am I watching you? There's no point. I want an opinion. Tell me why. Are like this scope aiming mechanic, like, is it good or not? Tell me why. Do you hate it? Okay, tell me why. For example, another really quick example here. Art Official Entertainment. Don't even speak about him, about the, don't speak to him about Metal Gear Solid 5. He hates it. It's too long, and from what I get, because I honestly don't even know why, but I think it's really too long. It's way too fucking long. To me, I love it. I love the game. I'm even thinking of reinstalling it back. You see, different opinion. Different people. That's why.
Critic is. And to summarize, from a personal quote I like to create, and the one that I like to use every single time when I discuss about a critic, is that a critic is someone who fails at what they do. TotalBiscuit has
That's my favorite part. Just
never developed a single fucking game in his life. Why do I want to take the opinion of someone else who has never developed a game, who has never been in the game industry,
this could make sense to some
who has never, doesn't even develop games for a living? Why should I take his opinion?
Exactly, why?
Again, it's just, that's the perfect example of a highly opinionated, ignorant person.
Opinionated, yes. Ignorant, yeah, I'm not sure about that. I mean, he does have a lot of knowledge onto how to create a game, even though he never did it. I'm pretty sure he can tell you how to make one. I could be wrong, but, you know, he's been doing that for years, so I'm pretty sure he knows. To some degree, you know.
No rational human being would ever take this guy seriously.
Okay, let's stop it here, because this is my favorite part. And I always take the example of... Oh, man. When you look at your local television news, or the local radio stations, or whatever, there's always this sports cast, this like the sports guys. For example, here in Quebec, it's about hockey. Like, they always fucking talk about hockey, yet we have the shittiest team on earth. The Canadians, my god, I almost forgot their names. For whatever fucking reason, they can talk to, like, for 2 hours every single night. I am not kidding. There's a dedicated local talk radio station here that talks about this every single night. Like hours and hours on end. Opinions and opinions and opinions. I don't know how they do it. Props to them. I couldn't do it. I personally couldn't do that. And yet, the guy that talks, well, the host of the show, to my knowledge, he's been a referee. He's not a hockey player. So with what the Under Network says, because TotalBiscuit is not a game developer, to my knowledge, how the fuck does he dare to talk about developers, right? How the fuck does he dare to critique their work while he hasn't, he didn't do it? How does the local radio news station, who's been only a referee, talk about years upon years upon years and hours upon hours about hockey players, how they should do their work? How can a guy on a television newscast or whatever it is talks about football while he hasn't, he didn't even touch a fucking football in his life? Same thing for soccer. You go to eat at a restaurant, you eat their food, you critique their work, because for them it's work. How the hell do you dare critique the pasta they did? Or the hamburger. You never made a hamburger in your fucking life, who knows? Maybe you did. What if you didn't? How dare you critique his work? Well, your knowledge. That's what it is. Information. Knowledge. Gather that up. And if you have a lot of information, trust me on this, and if you have enough of I'm going to say that word bad again, analytical mind, or if you have a mind that's, you got to analyze stuff. You learn this in high school when you make texts or usually documentaries. You pick up a subject, you take out the good parts and the bad parts, and you put them together, you make a documentary. That's it. I mean, it's fucking simple. You learn this in high school. Probably 2nd grade or 3rd grade high school or whatever. This allows TotalBiscuit to do his work. He did this for years. So when you know he's been doing that for years, you can even look at his whole videos as his first videos. And after a couple of videos, you can kind of, tell to yourself or say to yourself, this guy... And with the information he tells you, you can pretty much make your mind as to, is this guy making sense or not? You should be smart enough to do that. That's my favorite point. Take up the local radio host station, and they usually have a sports, a sports team. Most of them, they never touch sports in their life. The only sports they did is masturbate with their hands. That's it. They never did any sports, and if they did, they didn't do it in the professional levels. Why are they critiquing their work, their job, their sports? To your saying they shouldn't do that. Try to refute my point with that, because I don't know. That doesn't make any sense with what you're doing, with what you said. And a lot of people on YouTube seems to say that same thing. You're not a developer. How dare you critique their work? Gee, I don't know. I can think.
And that's what pisses me off about the community with TotalBiscuit, is that they accept every single one of his opinions as a fact, even though he runs his mouth for about 30 minutes straight. And if you cannot even...
That's another one. That's another, I would say, really weird one.
Even make a review in under 10 minutes, you do not deserve the right to even be called a reviewer. Because it just goes to show you that you are incapable of dissecting or analyzing content, or even measuring it in a way for people to understand in a short amount of time, or even a decent amount of time, to explain it in a way where it's actually worth their time. Alright? I don't need a douchebag telling me for 30 minutes straight about what they think about something, when they're incapable of being objective, of observing, measuring, dissecting, understanding, or breaking down that information in an objective manner and making it in a way to understand for those that are unaware.
In your video, you cheat. You go in places where you're not supposed to go, by the way. Anyways, totally off. Totally off sidetracking here. That's another point which he makes, and I don't understand it. This is my personal opinion, though. I like watching reviews or critiques on games that lasts long. Only because I'm going to have a lot of information. Personally, that's what I want. If you tell me, for example, this game is good, the story was really awesome and it was really deep, the characters were really well developed, the voice acting was really awesome, and I was really overwhelmed with emotion and blah blah blah, and then he goes on, and 3 minutes after the review is off, I may wonder, what the fuck are you talking about? Because personally I'm thinking, well, okay, if you say those things, in my mind, I'm I'm just gonna take a reference here, but like in the book, Thomas, I'm like Thomas. You don't show me, I don't believe you. I'm that kind of guy. Tell me, I want to watch it. Like, if the story is really good, give me an example. Just one single line of a story. If the voice acting was really good, tell me how and why. Show me. That's what I want to know. That's what I want to feel it, Same thing. For other gameplay aspects, like, I don't know, Gears of War cover mechanics are really done in a really good way or awesome way or blah blah blah, and then you go and you just tell your opinion. You're probably going to see a video. If someone tells me a video, well, not tell me, but shows me a video about Gears of War, and you see that character going on doing his cover maneuver, and he tells me a bit more for 10 minutes on. That's what I like. I know that some people hate this. There are other channels out there. I may have one here, for example. Maybe not? Okay, it's not there anymore. Fuck the bookmark. Yep, it's not even there anymore. But there's another guy who did 3-minute reviews. That's his way. I don't approve of it, because whatever he says in his video, I don't even know if it's true. I'm not calling the guy a liar. I just like details. That's what I like. Me, I don't like to read magazines. I like big fucking 800-page books, That's me. I like details. I like to get immersed in a world. Same thing goes for videos with reviews. I like really big details. And it doesn't make TotalBiscuit a total idiot or something. I think he even said it himself, that he wants to make sure that people has a lot of information. In fact, that makes his review in some way more objective than others because he has more information than a guy who does a review for 10 minutes. Let's face it, a 10-minute video on Witcher 3, for example, is not going to cover everything. And if you did, it's like oh man, I don't know, you flew over everything. You didn't even explore anything. I think that's the proper word TotalBiscuit said. He wants to make sure that people explore the game. Well, when he makes a review, of course.
Or ignorant about a certain form of knowledge or experience about something.
Yeah, whatever.
And that's why I have no sympathy for this guy whatsoever. He deserves to get cancer, and especially for somebody that is very young for his age. He is currently 31 years old, and he already has cancer.
Like that's his fault.
And it just goes to show you how it's nature's way of eliminating the weak-minded, the weak-willed, the genetically inferior people off the face of this earth. He fucking deserves it.
So that's your reason why he deserves cancer? It's genetic, man. It has nothing to do with his will or whatever you mentioned. It's, I don't know. That's how nature works. Ask my son, which is 9-year-old, and he has Jacobson syndrome. Did he deserve it? No. Does he deserve it? Fuck no. He's 9. It's genetics. He can't even explain. I'm pretty sure he goes like when he goes to sleep at some point in his life, he's wondering why me. Everyone goes through that, but anyways, he doesn't deserve it because of that. And I still can't answer why does he deserve cancer. You got to do something really personal for that. Let's listen. Let's continue.
I have no sympathy for this guy. And if you want to dislike this video, feel free. I pretty much don't give a shit. Somebody has to say for what it is.
No activity
and
for me.
I cannot believe how there's so many cowards out there on the internet who don't call TotalBiscuit for what he is. A freaking parasite.
Because he reviews, because he critiques, just like you. This is not an attack, just to show you that, to show this person. This is really weird because I say show you as in, like, this video is for the Under Network personally, but I'm speaking to my viewers, to my subscribers. Anyways, this is weird. But yeah, this is what you do. It's really weird. It's not an attack. It's just like something that doesn't make sense, like I said in the first minute or two of my video.
Enough. That's all he is. It's just a critic with a highly opinionated view with a toxic community.
How can you say his community is toxic? For all I know, he only has a Reddit page where you can put your comments. I'm going to be honest, I don't even go there for TotalBiscuit. I just watch his videos and I just click like or dislike and that's it. I don't even know what his subscribers or his viewers or his fans, like, is it toxic or not? I don't even have a fucking clue. There's no comments. It's a pretty good gauge to know. Look at Leafy's here community or videos. The comments on there, holy fucking Christ.
That thinks that he is right.
Sometimes I think he's right, sometimes I think he's wrong. That's it.
All the time, and can never do no wrong. That's why TotalBiscuit disabled all of...
That's your perspective. If you think he's never wrong, that is your perspective. Perhaps one of the reasons is because he doesn't leave any comments and he doesn't respond to you. So when he puts us in opinion in a video form, you can argue with him. Perhaps what he needs to do in one of his videos or in his streams or his live streams is put viewers on so he can finally start to argue with him. But he's never going to do that. Never in his life. I know why, because he did explain that a couple of times, but he's going to talk about it.
The comments on...
Let's continue.
in his videos, because it's just a one-sided argument. They're not allowed to discuss anything negative in his little safe space of his YouTube channel. People are going to say that, oh, he's because he doesn't like the Google comment system. Bull fucking shit.
No one
Leave
likes
the
it.
comments on. Just because somebody is writing a negative comment about you and you don't want to fucking hear it, it's not a lousy excuse to say that the YouTube comment system, the Google Plus comment system, is broken. And just...
To be fair, it is broken. It is beyond obsolete. It is fucking old. There's so many things. The discussion system, the chat system, the comment system is... Oh my god, what the fuck is this system? Is this a system? No, it's a piece of shit.
have them completely disabled.
And this has nothing to do with TotalBiscuit. Like, it's fucking broken.
Completely. Fuck you, man. Just fuck you.
So, wait a minute. Because he doesn't like... It's like a one-sided argument. Just like you, because, you know, you leave your comments disabled. So, to be fair, you're... Like, the opinions you have upon this guy regarding the one-sided arguments, which you have right now with your own video and your own channel, is the same now. So, look in the mirror first, you know? It's... You can't say this shit and after a couple of videos later say, you know what, I'm going to cancel the comment system. There's one thing that you have to learn. And it may be a surprise, but I'm not saying this to be sarcastic. Some people can't take criticism. I know this is like really weird, as an out of this world weird, because the guy is a critique. The guy critiques work, so he should take his own critic, you know. He should take the opinions upon, like, of others upon him, upon his work. He can't. He takes it too much at heart. It's really eating him. I really understand how and why. Some people don't take it because it's too personal. If someone doesn't like it, it's going to eat you alive. Are you going to be able to sleep at night? No. You're not going to sleep at night. You're going to think about this fucking dude who hates your ass on YouTube. It's going to go on in your mind. Why doesn't he like it? Hey, I should do this instead. Maybe he's going to like it. And it goes on and on and on for hours on end. The same goes with your work. Why does my boss hate me that much? Why does this worker hate me that much? You try to sleep at night, but it doesn't fucking fit, you know? You have to think about it every single fucking night. It's going to eat you alive. You have to take some, and you have to leave some. There's also a point in your life where you have to say, you know what? I know my weakness. Fuck this shit. I'm going to disable my comments. That's it. If this is how TotalBiscuit works, then please just look at yourself first of all, you know? Be fair among things, you know? Shit, anymore.
And I was saying before, I have no sympathy for this guy. Just like Roger Ebert, he deserves to get cancer just like every other freaking parasite on this planet. And
I don't
Roger
even know the
Ebert
guy.
has never filmed a single movie in his life. And you want me to take his opinion about the films and the film industry?
Yeah, because it's one opinion among others. You take the information and you go away. That's it. There's nothing else to be said. If you don't like him, ignore him. That's it. Go away. If I don't like a restaurant because his food sucks, so then I'm just going to go away. I'm not going to go out and wish cancer on their chef and their servers and everything. Same thing for books, same thing for movies. If I don't like a certain movie like Uwe Boll, well, fuck this shit, you know? Fuck him. That's it. I'm just going to go away. I don't like romantic movies. That's it. Am I going to wish cancer upon every director on earth that does like a romantic kind of movie? No, fuck him. I'm just going to ignore him. I'm not going to watch him. I'm not even going to I'm not going to give my 2 seconds of attention upon them. That's it. And so should you.
I'm telling you, you need to know the difference between a critic and an evaluator.
At this point, I don't even know what the fuck he's talking about, but whatever.
And the difference between objective and subjective. And I was saying before, it just pisses me off to the point where I just cannot put up with this. This is why I don't like taking people's opinions. When I tell a person if they want to be able to buy a game or not, I tell it exactly for what it is. I tell them the positives and the negatives, the benefits of purchasing a game versus...
That's what he does. Exactly what you said. He takes the positive and the negatives in a game and he puts it out there. That's it. If you watch his videos closely, sometimes he likes some aspects of a game, and other times he really fucking hates some aspects of some games. That's it. There's one point I do disagree with TotalBiscuit, and for some whatever reason I can't even remember, but I disagree with the guy. But anyways, while my memory sucks, let's move on.
Is the negatives or the repercussions of purchasing a game. The pros and cons. It's just that simple, man. This is a second grade level basics. Like mentality, rationality. And if you can't even do that, why even bother existing, man? And that's why, like I said, that's why he deserves to get cancer, because he deserves to get eliminated off the face of this fucking earth.
Still no valid explanation.
And I have no
why,
sympathy for this
anyways.
douchebag. Thank you very much for watching this video.
So yeah, it stopped there. But yeah, that's my views, my 2 cents on this thing. And I was just wondering, why is that? Anyways, I'm just repeating myself at this point. I don't hate the guy. I'm not, like I said, I'm not attacking him. I'm not calling him names. It's just trying to understand what the hell's going on in his mind. Trying to make him understand that, well, if you ever, well, I would say saw or heard this video, I hope I brought up some sense as to what's objective, because that's what you said in your video, and you didn't went on to explain that. I would love to do that, and I would love to leave you a comment, but I can't. So yeah, that pretty much sucks, and I don't think a lot of people agreed with you, especially with the number of dislikes. Holy Jesus Christ. And yeah, like, an opinion, it's subjective. You don't like it, you can, you know, it's like freedom of speech. Consequences, dude, come on. Wishing someone cancer, you're going too far, man, with that one. I don't know, what do you guys think? Like, personally, I'm not gonna watch like one reviewer or one critique. I'm gonna watch a lot of them. That's me. I do my work. Because before I buy a game, I buy because I love it and I buy because I want to play it, but I also buy it because the game is good. At like the lowest kind of priority. Yeah, I do think about the community sometimes. That's me. Anyways, like game reviewer here, what do you have to think about this? Love, I don't know, under network. Don't go ahead and attack him. It's just one guy's opinion. That's all. Like I said, I want to make this as quick as possible. I'm not going to edit this much more. Not as a top hats and champagne kind of way. Fuck no. Does not deserve that much time for me. Sorry, dude. No puns, no insults or anything. Anyways, see you later, guys. Bye-bye.